Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome back to Budget with Ira.
It's gonna be so bad. Okay.
Today we're setting up May's calendar and May's budget. I'm not going to go through numbers in today's video, so if that's what you're after, my next video out should be the numbers for May that I've planned in. I do what I call a bootleg budget, which basically means that because I can't afford an Erin Condren and I'm too broke to afford any sort of planner at the moment, I just make it myself by hand with the stuff that I have at home. Now, because I am who I am, I've got quite a lot of this sort of stuff at home. So if you don't have any of it, most of it is linked in the description. So what I'm doing today is I'm setting up May. I get paid every 4 weeks and my last pay week falls in the first week of May. So I will be using this budget immediately. This month I'm going for a really nice theme that I'm really excited about and I'm excited to tell you about. So if you're interested in what I'm about to do, please keep on watching. So what I've done already is I've penciled out what pages that I need. So this is the calendar and it looks really rough at the moment. Once I get an eraser to it, it's going to look really, really nice. I've also got the actual budget. So when I get my numbers and when I've planned out what my month is going to look like, they'll go in here. And the last 2 pages are the check-in. So normally I'd fit my check-in into 1 page, but I'm actually adding a new category now. So it's going to float over to 2 pages. So if you want to know what that extra category is going to be, make sure you watch my next video. You probably should subscribe and ring that notification bell as well, because that's how you're going to know when I've posted it. The sort of theme that I'm going for this month is I'm doing a Bauhaus theme. So Bauhaus was a German art school that was operational from 1919 to 1933. It combined like crafts and fine arts and stuff like that. There is a signature Bauhaus style which is very geometric and uses primary colours, and it's something that I really, really enjoy. But if you thought you were going to get an art history lesson today, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I will link some really interesting articles. Me and my boyfriend have actually been to the Bauhaus archive in Berlin and we absolutely loved it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put in a ton of black lines and start getting going with this. So cue the time lapse in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the calendar's set out with my black lines. I'm now gonna put a bit of paint marker into the tops and bottoms to signify the washi. I'm gonna use a black Uniball Posca and this is linked in the description. I'm gonna put in my date dots and then I'll move on to the next one. Using the same technique that I had in my last video, which was using a bit of washi tape to make sure that I can mark out the area nice and clean. Okay, so here we are. It looks pretty boring at the moment, but I'm going to go ahead and put some date dots in and some other elements. For the date dots, I'm using my trusty little ruler that I got from an advent calendar a couple of years ago, and I'm using a black Papermate flare. The month's laid out a bit funny, so the first is going to start here, because I like to start on a Sunday. I'm going to go through to the 29th, and then the 30th and the 31st is going to be up there. Okay, so with the date dots done, I'm going to move on to a different page because I'm not ready to tackle the rest yet. So this will be eventually my actual budget. So all I want to do is make sure I put in my thin strips of washi to signify which area that we have. So I plan for income to be here, my bills to be down here, debt, cash envelopes, my sinking funds, and then my final breakdown. For this, I'm using these three colours. So I'm using a blue, a yellow, and a red. The blue and the yellow are Daler Rounded acrylic paint markers, which I used in my previous month's setup with the fishes, which I'm going to link in the description. And I'm using a red Uniball Posca along with the black one that I've already used. So this is going to be a lot of washi tape and a lot of lines, but it will start to make sense eventually. Okay, it's experimentation time now. So what I've realized I've forgotten is I've not left a white space here for me to put my totals in. So I could use a load of washi tape and then layer on another layer of white acrylic paint marker, but I bought these today. These mini Tipex, and in America you call it whiteout little pocket mouses. So they look like they should fit in quite neatly. So I'm going to see what happens. I think that's not very bad. I mean, my IQ is about 5,000, isn't it?
See, I'm telling you, I have the mind of a I have the mind of a mastermind. What's that? I don't know, but you know, I'm so creative like that.
Okay, these are really cool. I'm gonna definitely link these in the description. Ah, really good. So I'm going to go in now with my trusty Uniball Signo broad white gel pen, which I absolutely love. It's dyed, so I'm going for a Sakura jelly roll in 0.8. And I'm just going in and I'm putting in my headers. So this is the budget page almost ready. It just needs the top strip washi, which I'm going to do in a bit. So now I'm going to go ahead and set up the checking in pages. So it's going to be a lot of the same. So here's another time lapse.
Wait a damn minute.
So sorry about that. So probably missed quite a bit. I don't really know where we've got up to, but I'll show you where I am at the moment. So this is where we're at with our calendar page. So all I've got here are black lines. Everything's basically laid out. I've got my date dots and I've used a white gel pen to put the dates. All this really needs now is a little bit of information on the side, and it needs the washi on the top. Next we have the budget laid out. All it needs now is just the washi at the top. And then here is the weekly check-in, and again it needs the washi on top. On a separate sticker sheet I have done a sort of Bauhaus design here. It's pretty generic, it's not very inventive, but I'm actually going to cut this into strips and use it as a little washi sheet. This was sort of inspired by these sorts of works. I've also printed off some, let's call them deco, but I had no idea about what size, so I'm going to cut a couple of them out and stick them on. And I get that the font is completely wrong, but it is the closest I could get to. I was going for something like this, but it'll work for our purpose. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut out these washi strips. washi strips, I actually think once they're split up, they actually look not too bad at all. I'm quite pleased with these. Okay, so here's the bit I'm actually quite nervous about. So let's choose 2 washi strips and put them on. Right. That didn't go too badly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to size up these and see what's the best one to use and put some decos in. I'm going to cut these out by hand. Okay, so here we are. This is our check-in page almost all done. All we're waiting for now is our categories and our money to start coming into that, and that will be in a future video. The budget is complete. Now all it needs is the numbers, and that will be in that same video. And then this is the calendar. All I've got to do now is to set up my sidebars. Okay, so for the first time ever, I will be using budget expense stickers as well. So I have yellow ones from Planella, blue ones from Stickers for Keepers, and red ones from She's on a Budget. And those are actually being reviewed recently in a video, and that's linked in the cards. I've also made my own, so I've made some black, medium grey and light grey ones. So I do have 6 colours altogether. So I'm just going to find some pens to match these. So that's the calendar all set up. All I've got to do now is start to use it. I've decided this month that because I have quite a limited colour palette, that unbudgeted spends will actually go green, which will absolutely destroy it and make it not look quite nice. So hopefully that'll discourage me from making any unbudgeted spends. Okay guys, gals and non-binary pals, thank you so much. We are at the end. Finally, we got there. Thank you so much guys, gals and non-binary pals for getting to the end of the video. I genuinely appreciate your support with this. If you haven't done so yet, please make sure you subscribe. It makes a huge difference to the channel. If you have already subscribed and you continue to watch my video, you're probably my boyfriend or my brother, so thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to share next month's budget because there's something really, really big coming and I'm really excited about it. And it doesn't look like I have a huge bill this month, so that's always a plus. Until the next video, guys. Bye!